Welcome to And Whose Fault Is That? Episode 17. Well, that didn't go as planned.
And that's the name of the real episode.
Yes.
This is not Phil messed up something or Nyxi misread something. That's the name of the episode, folks.
But, yeah.
Yeah. How have you been?
I have been good. Actually, it's funny because the way I read that, I've been very amused by one of my other podcasts that has been using this phrase, this seven. I don't know. Maybe it's a 7-word phrase. I didn't say she stole my money, and depending on which word you accent, you can completely change.
Oh, what okay, yeah. The whole sentence. I didn't.
I didn't say she stole my money.
Yeah, I didn't say she stole my money.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
I've had so many dumb, like Merlin put it in my head, and I haven't been able to, I just re-listened to it in my head in 17 different ways. And we're walking around New Jersey, what's it called? Antique Market. And there is this tiny little, I will hold it up to the camera. There's this tiny little lemon-shaped dish. So it's a lemon. It's got a face on it. And it says,
I will hold the tea bag. You sure will.
And I'm like, I can read this in 5 different ways. And it's funnier every time I read it. I will
hold the tea bag. It's like, wow, that's
I will
true
hold
love.
the tea bag. So I don't know, just so simple and so just like, what the hell?
For those of you that have missed us, we had 2 live episodes. You snooze, you lose. If you know how to podcast Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you can get your ass on Twitch too. Okay, it's one more app. You're not gonna die. Now,
one was a dumpster fire.
Oh yeah, one was a dumpster fire, and the other was a tinier dumpster fire, but it was still very funny. I like how that one turned out. And again, I'm not giving any details because I'm gonna be petty like that, and next time you should just watch live. So anyway, for those that don't know, which is literally everybody, I hauled my ass to the same home state over here as Phil, and we all got to hang out after 5 long years over dinner, where someone asked me how I would like my fish cooked. And which I thought about the whole drive back. I thought about it the whole drive back. How do you want that cooked? Salmon, by the way. And I just went, not raw? I never got asked that question before. So maybe I'm not as rinky-dink or hoity-toity as I thought.
Clearly eating at the wrong restaurant. No.
Yeah, but it was nice to see you. I was like time just flew, and I know that a big portion of that, like, holy shit, we blinked, time is gone, had to do with the whole like era of COVID kind of thing, you know? Yeah. But still, like, when you put it to words, like 5 years, I was like, holy 5 years. Like, it's been really long. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it has been a chunk of time. I mean, especially if I think back, in my it has sunk in, and I mentioned on a previous episode how I've been uploading photos, and there's definitely, like, you can see a passage of time, like on stuff around the house, the kid, me, yeah. So.
Yeah, I think it just flew by, and kind of the seriousness of how quickly, like, it flew by didn't really hit me until, like, I read your, like, holy shit, it's been 5 years kind of thing. So I was super excited to see you. I was super excited to see Heather. I loved our meal. And the drive back, I could have sworn we were going to end up in New Jersey and just fly off one of the ditches, because for some reason he took the last road next to Jersey all the way up to go back up and then hit it east. And I was like, oh, this is the road that you're taking. Anyway, it was nice. It's a nice drive back. But you know some of this that's happened over the drive back. get to our beloved gas station rest stop chain called Love's. We're always excited to see a Love's because they have an area for pets. And I don't have to worry about like an 18-wheeler making a frisbee out of my dog. And so every Love's has like a pet area, and we usually tend
Like
to stop
fenced
at
in?
those. Yep. One for
Oh, very
large
cool.
dogs, one for small dogs. Anytime we hit the road. Of course, people are enamored with Buc-ee's, but if I see a Love's, I'm like, good to go. The bathrooms are always going to be clean. I'm pretty stoked. Dogs get to poop, stretch our legs. So we stop at our first one, 4 hours into the trip back. This is a combination of, this is a total of what is supposed to be like 20 something hours. So we're thinking with the time it takes to sleep and all that, it shouldn't be too bad. Hit the first Love's. Jake puts the truck in reverse. Truck won't go into gear. And we just kind of roll into the parking spot. And then for like 10 minutes, contemplate. Do we just call the tow truck here? Should we try to continue going? We have a long way to go. Blah, blah, blah. Like there's a lot to do and all of this shit. And then I say something along the lines of,
And this is the stop in Virginia where
no, this is
No.
yes, this is the stop in Virginia. So yeah,
Okay.
4 hours, about 4 hours in, 5 hours in, yeah.
Okay.
So I go, well, if we're gonna break down, wouldn't it be better if we broke down closer to home? So if someone has to come and bail us, they can. A 10-hour drive is much more lenient than a 20-hour drive or whatever. We have 19 hours left.
Yeah.
Anyway, go do whatever we have to do. Start the truck, goes into gear, get out of the parking lot, get to the light. Truck's not moving. And we roll to the emergency lane right across the street from the Loves. And we're like, holy crap, it's 3:15. What the hell do we do? We're in this town called
not
Staunton.
in the morning. Not 3:15 a.m., like 3:15 in the afternoon.
In the afternoon. And we're looking everywhere, calling places. He's fairly certain it's the transmission, asking, mechanics that are in the area based on his Google search results, like, do you have any transmissions? How long would it take? Blah, blah, blah. Us just doing research. I am going through every car rental place I can think of. Anyway, we ended up in the only, not the only town, but a town in Virginia that closes at 5 on Friday and doesn't open until Monday. So we had to go through a dealership who sent their courtesy car, who drove me to the rental car, who towed these guys, and we're lucky, got the rental car, dropped off the truck, and they were like, but we're not touching this truck until Monday. You won't even get a diagnosis until Monday. So we're like, well, we're not going to stay here for 3 days. Let's just drive back. It's going to take a while anyway. You can't just
Yeah,
do this
it's
in a
not
day.
like they'll be like, all right, it's done Monday. Yeah,
This is going to be at least yeah, exactly. So I'm like, I'll take
because the other option is, stay in Virginia and find a hotel and stay there till Tuesday, potentially Wednesday.
Yeah,
or later.
And I just couldn't do that because of, schedules.
Work.
Yeah, just life. And so was really lucky to get a Altima, a newer Altima. I didn't even know that most Altimas now, Nissans, all come with that push to start button. I was like, okay, is this ever a new car? I don't know, whatever. So I'm happy. I was like, oh, I used to have a Sentra, and I'm thinking about my not a Sentra. I'm thinking about my old Altima, and I'm like, oh, the one with the bullet holes and blah blah blah. How funny, yada yada. Anyway, 10 hours into that drive, it starts throwing oil and maintenance messages on the dashboard.
I'm sorry.
The rental car.
Pardon?
The rental car starts throwing oil and maintenance.
Not sponsored, but which service did you rent?
Oh, we're not sponsored by Enterprise. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So at least a major brand. and one-way rental,
Mm-hmm.
and potentially okay.
Return,
Well, I mean,
return rental.
oh, you're coming back
We have to
pick up.
pick up the
You
truck.
have to. Yeah, unlimited. Okay.
I don't know if you
All
can
right.
see it, but this is the error that it was throwing. This is gonna suck.
Okay, well that's way too many dash lights.
You can't
Okay.
see it.
I
I'll send
can't
it
read
to
it.
you
Yeah, I
on
can't read it. Yeah, send
It
send
says
it to me on the
I'm just gonna text you.
mhm.
It says malfunction. See owner's manual.
Like they took it with them. I don't have one.
Yeah, it said malfunction. See owner's manual.
28,000 miles on a rental car?
Oil.
Oh, but that's the okay. But that's like
Oil
the
filtered
collision.
messages.
Yeah.
You know, it's throwing these oil and do your maintenance shit.
Lovely.
Whatever. We're just like, please let's
Oh,
just
that's
make
so
it.
many lights. Oh, that's so many lights.
Yeah. Please let's just make it back, you know.
Where do you? Okay, so the car's still driving.
Oh yeah, we're in the middle of the drive now, and it's throwing these.
Okay, so
messages.
you're not hunting for an enterprise to come and throw the keys at them.
No. Also, it's like midnight. We're getting ready to pull over. Like there's
Okay.
nothing even
Yeah,
open.
yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah.
driving through like rural parts of
Yeah,
states.
rural. Yeah,
Yeah.
BFE. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, whatever. It's just worst case scenario. What happens? I call them. They send me another car. They pick up the car. They do the maintenance on the car in my driveway. I don't care.
Okay,
Make
so
it
you
home.
okay, so you okay.
Make it home
So you made it home in the Altima,
in the Altima.
the original many lights Altima.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Saturday and Sunday, yesterday morning, I realized, well, we left for a whole week. We threw out everything possible that could go bad in the fridge, or we donated it to whoever was down the road. Like, hey, we're leaving. Yeah. Do you want this cheese and milk and blah, 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 because it's going to go bad. You might as well. And, man, I woke up pretty fucking hungry. I'm not going to lie. I was like, I want breakfast. And I want waffles. And I want fruits on my waffles. And I was getting hungry.
Fruit and
I
waffles?
just, yeah, it's been a long week. I am tired. Blah, blah, blah. So, fine. He gets up. We get ready. Give these guys their FOD. Get into the car. Battery's dead. Car doesn't start.
The Altima has forsaken you.
The Altima has forsaken us, but to deep, deep levels that we cannot return from. So I'm like, what the hell? Trickle charger. Let's wait the whole day. Who cares? Guess we're not having breakfast. We'll eat whatever the hell's in the house. No problem. It will not even turn over. So we're like, okay, this battery is dead completely. What do I do? Stays dead the whole day yesterday. This morning, I call Virginia. Hi, Virginia.
I was going to say, couldn't you just call an enterprise near you and just be like, hey, I have this car. And
closed. So
because weekend?
Closed because weekend, because outside Texas. I didn't think of calling the enterprise at the airport because I just wasn't thinking. Like, it's just been like road trip brain, you know? So I just go. And also another thing was that there is roadside assistance. But because I didn't take the optional sponsored by Vaseline insurance, I wasn't sure what was included. And I didn't want to start dialing numbers and getting charged ridiculous amounts of money just because somebody was going to boost the car. So I was like, I'll just wait till Monday. We're not going anywhere anyway. And so I called this morning and she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, fine. But now what do? I go, you gave me this car, El Limon.
El Broco.
El Broco. And, you know, I can't use it. I need it for the rest of the week, blah, blah. She goes, okay, let me call the closest enterprise to you and see what we can have done. She keeps me on hold. She comes back. She goes, I can't reach them. Maybe they're as busy as we are on this Monday. And I was like, I do not have the capacity to yell at you right now for your passive-aggressive remark. What do I do to fix this? I need to rectify this. I need a vehicle. I literally had to get a lift to go to physical therapy this morning. So I was like, I don't want to keep, dealing with this shit.
Yeah.
So I called 2 other places that are nearby The second place tells me, so this is how it works. You call roadside assistance. Roadside assistance is going to charge you X dollars. We'll probably waive it off of your contract anyway when you return it. And I was like,
Well,
yeah, you
better.
will. Yeah.
Yeah, you will.
And-
You broke your car.
Yeah. And then, yeah. And then, you call roadside assistance will come and boost you. I said, listen, I have probably less than a quarter tank or about a quarter tank. I cannot stop for gas. I cannot turn this car off because once I turn it off, I can't start it again. And then what am I supposed to do? And I was like, also, it's throwing error messages. Maintenance, service soon, oil and filter change, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh yeah. She goes, this car is like overdue for maintenance. I was like, thank you for being so a-la-di-da about it. And I was like, what the hell is wrong with people?
We actually have documentation how we completely neglected
also,
you.
we've put a potato in the muffler. And I'm like, what? So I'm just hearing lovely things that make me smile.
Oh, God.
And so she goes, I'm going to dispatch someone to come and boost the vehicle. Please drive it to the LMNOP Enterprise, which is option 3 I hadn't thought about. I did option 1 and 2, didn't think about option 3. I was like, no problem, I'll go to this location. And I was like, and you're sure?
Why did option 3 not appear on your radar?
Because
location, or is it?
I thought of the closest to
Okay.
where I'm in the middle, and then the other one was the airport. But option 3 was up here. I just didn't think about it. I was like, whatever.
Oh, okay.
There's no point in me calling them anyway.
I didn't know if you were avoiding it for some reason. Okay, gotcha.
No, not at all. So she goes, go to option 3 and tell them that you are swapping out vehicles. Do you feel safe to do so? I go, not really, because the car won't start and it's throwing me error messages, and you can tell that it's like choking, like it's not getting like.
It may not make it. You may be towing me from.
And then every 2 minutes she was going, so do you feel safe doing this? And I was like, so you're just waiting for me to go, no problem, lady. We don't need parachutes around here. So I was like, whatever. I was like, okay, fine. I was like, yes, I will drive it there. No problem. And I was like, you're sure they have a vehicle there? Yeah, no problem. Get to option 3. I walk in, smells like McDonald's. I'm very upset because at this point, I'm already getting hangry. Yeah, I'm annoyed. I'm hungry. It smells like food. You're really not setting this up for success here. And then he goes, oh, we don't have any vehicles here. So I was like, what? What do you mean you don't have any fucking vehicles?
You're going to make one appear real fast there.
How fast can
Either
you
that or that
vehicle?
cheeseburger.
Yeah. It's like, God damn it. I was like, are you serious? I said, I called roadside assistance. They told me that you guys had vehicles here. He's like, no, we've been trying to get vehicles for people that have backed up and booked. Like, there's people that have extended their stuff. We're oversold. I was like, so now what? He goes, oh, your best bet's to go to the airport. And I was like, oh my God. Okay. Drive another 40 minutes.
Follow me. You need to jumpstart the car.
Drive another 40 minutes to the airport. No, we left it running. Drive another 40 minutes to the airport. Not bad. No stress. No problem. Get to checkout. And I go, why is this registration expired? And he goes, don't worry about it. I was like, is that what I tell the cops if I get pulled over, if something happens? So I just go, blah, blah. So I was just like, you know what?
Jen at the airport told me not to worry about it, officer.
Yeah, exactly. Could you imagine that? Oh, he just told me, yeah, we're giving you a ticket anyway. So get into the vehicle. Completely against my better fucking logic of knowing that there's expired registration. Drive about 10 minutes, hit the highway, turn on cruise control. Cruise control does not work. See service manual. I was like, bro, we got to do a long drive to not have cruise control. But anyway, whatever. I'm home. It didn't explode.
Wait, you didn't just turn right around to the airport and throw the keys right back at him?
I told him, go back to the airport. And he was just like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. And we were like already 10 miles down the road. I was like, okay.
Okay. All right. So makes sense.
Goodbye. Goodbye. That's all I care about.
So do you have another Altima, or have you upgraded or
It is a
downgraded in the?
Toyota Corolla downgrade, I guess, if you consider the bar being pushed to start. But
Oh, okay.
I like the dashboard and the monitor or whatever the little screen much better. It's
Okay.
because you can see the navigation. The Ultima
Yeah.
it wouldn't allow you to sync it. It was like you don't have
No CarPlay for you.
you don't have a subscription to this. Yeah, I'm gonna pay $3 a day extra so you can unlock a feature. I was like, I don't care about this. I have my phone.
Yeah, yeah. So at least the Corolla or Camry has a
I think it's a Camry or whatever.
Camry has a Apple CarPlay.
So that's the entire story.
Okay, and so now have you heard from Virginia?
Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe it wasn't the entire story. So the whole
Okay.
story is, hey, guess what? It's only gonna be about $8,200, and I'm like,
Porque why?
transmission and
Completely replaced.
radiator.
No.
Yeah, no fixing, nothing.
What do you mean radiator? Where did other parts come from?
I'll leave it
All
to
right,
him.
Can you
The
tow
point
it? I know. I was
is,
like,
one of
I'd
the
be towing it somewhere for a second opinion nearby.
What we can't. Do you mind towing it to your neighbor? Um,
Oh yeah. No, you could send a tow truck if you call a new place and be like, "Hey, listen, this is my situation.
Ugh.
I'm in Texas. My truck broke down.
Mm-hmm.
I've left it at the dealer. They gave me a completely insane quote. If I pay you to tow it to your shop, can you blah blah blah?"
I mean, I asked what my mother had called me on the drive back, and I was telling her this like crazy story of how we broke down, the transmission doesn't work, blah 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 blah, and then she's like, oh my goodness, you know, and she's trying to fish out like a rough estimate. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I fear that it's gonna be like $3,500 or something crazy like that. And then he next to me goes, it's probably gonna be more around 5. And I was like, I just looked at him, I'm like, what? Like, I don't want to spend 5. That's another car to me. Like, that's a fucking used car.
I know,
like...
and that's why. Yeah, I mean, the dealer's gonna be high though. That's
yes,
the
and
problem with all this.
that was one of the shit. We don't have a choice. Everything closes in half an hour, and
Yeah.
the only one that's gonna tow us is the Plus, they charge the towing too. But anyway, yeah, something crazy like $8,000 something, and
Yeah.
I was
No, I mean,
like, no.
I wouldn't stay with that. Yeah.
I was like, no. One thing that I got swindled into getting when I purchased this stupid truck was the extended if you fart the wrong way and the car paint falls off warranty.
No, you did.
Mm-hmm. So it's
Are you armed with receipts?
I have receipts. I have what is it called? Trojan protection of car something, which has come in handy multiple times.
Is it
because this thing is a piece of shit.
Okay? This is new.
Yeah.
New shit has come to light, as the dude says.
Yeah.
So wait, is it a national warranty? Like, can you just throw that at the dealer there and be like,
and
well,
have them call
bill the 8,000 to the appropriate entity, please?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's very possible, fingers crossed, that this is going to be about a $1,000.
Oh, so deductible or whatever.
Whatever the hell the cost is and all.
Yeah, that's what I mean,
stuff,
like
yeah.
Deductible or something.
Well,
like
I don't
that.
know
Yeah,
if it's deductible because
or some
we've
sort
already
of portion.
used it multiple times. Like, this thing has saved us thousands of dollars.
Good,
already.
and that's why I will sleep better at night and won't have to start a GoFundMe for you.
I was about to OnlyFans, man. Well, I was gonna start an OF account and be like, what is the market for Italian women that don't shave their pits? Like, what are we gonna get for that? But it's like, I don't know. Like, can I get a $16 and a calzone or something?
Yeah. Only $1.99 a month. I only need like 1,000 of you.
Is this active dry yeast or not? But anyway.
Listen, you know what? There is probably some version of this where you could just stand there and fully clothed in whatever you're wearing to work, bake Italian food, and someone will pay $1.99 a month for that.
Yeah.
Just turn the audio off. That's it. Just downshot camera of your kitchen stove.
We can call it Only Pans. We can do that.
Only pans. Freaking love it.
Anyway, now you're really, really caught up. So basically, you gotta wait tomorrow and
Wow. Oh yeah, no, I cannot wait to hear the
if they come
continuation
back
of
with
this saga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what it was. That
Well,
was it.
I'm glad you guys got home safe.
I'm just, I'm just,
Not sane, but safe at least.
Yeah. We're safe. We're okay.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah. Do you feel safe driving? What do you want from me right now? What kind of affirmations are we looking
Can you?
for?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you
Yeah.
quantify that? I mean, like, am I driving through a bad neighborhood? Do I feel safe,
Yeah.
or are you just mean like, is the car gonna fall apart under me? Is this
Yeah.
gonna be like a Bugs Bunny cartoon?
Because I'm already flagging that I feel that it will, but your love language seems to be like, I gotta keep fucking telling you that we're gonna be okay, so I'll lie to you. Yeah. It's whatever. Anyway. Talk to me. Tell me about your stuff. I'm tired of blabbing.
So, I have great news.
Okay. What's with the smirky, snarky?
the smirk is, I'm I think it was the was it the morning? Yeah, so the day that we met you guys for dinner, that afternoon I had a haircut. And
is that the good news?
Oh, well, we'll get there.
Oh,
so,
right.
so I have one planned. So Tuesday, like I think at like 4:00. So I'm gonna before we go meet you guys. Monday night, 8 p.m. Text message. Katie, hey, I miss you. A bunch of strange things have happened. I'll cut your hair again.
She's back.
So this going to be the short one. Basically, she's like, new things have happened. I'm running my own show now. Do you want to come back? And I'm like, yeah.
Oh my god, this is like the first season of the
After,
OC.
like, yeah,
what a roller
I'm like,
coaster, Katie.
I've been getting my hair cut for you for like 15 years. Where do you think my loyalties lie? But I already have an appointment in less than 24 hours, and if I skip it, they're going to charge me. So how about I see you in March? And I just got a bunch of hearts and thumbs up.
Yeah, like I get it, no problem. Yeah. Hey, that's great.
And I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, it's just such a roller coaster because I was not completely out of left field. The best part is, so I go in there Tuesday, and my new Katie is cutting my hair, and she goes, "Oh, did you hear? Oh no, not even did you hear? She's just like, oh, so Katie's doing her own thing and she's cutting hair again." And I'm like, oh shucks, really? Things happened? Oh, you don't say.
Did you hear? And it's like, don't you have an idea? Don't you know
No,
who I am?
I don't think I just played dumb and I was like, oh, that's wild. And then on the way out, I mean, I had to, in the words, I felt like a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode. I had to keep up appearances because she's like, oh, you don't have the next one booked. I'm like, oh, I don't? Oh, did you want to book one for me? Because I'm going to cancel it 72 hours before I come see you.
I think that is great. Oh, you don't have another one booked. I've decided I'm no longer cutting my hair. Actually, this is very much
like you.
Seinfeld.
You're a nice girl.
This is very much an episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah. It's like, it's not you, it's me. And my firmly placed loyalty.
Yeah. See, me and you here, this was a green card thing. My citizenship is there. Like, there's no, it's all temporary. No offense.
So, and in fact, I owe Mila, because Mila comes to me and she's like, hey, I need a trim. And I'm like, okay. She's like, I really don't want to drive all the way across town, because I had been taking her to Heather's place. But Heather's not, like, super married to that salon, so we're just kind of like, oh, we'd have nowhere else to go. And, like, it was some sort of establishment. And she just turns to me the other day and goes, you can't just go to Katie? I'm like, yeah. So I've been meaning, I keep forgetting to text her. I should put that on my
Does Katie do fun stuff too, or is Katie just...
Yeah, she does fun stuff too. Yeah. No. So we'll see. But she's, So anyway, she's still about the same for me, about 20 minutes from my house, just in the opposite direction. So.
But it's Katie, though.
But it's Katie, yeah. So it'll be, I'm like, good news. For the love of God.
Is this gonna be the season finale? Should we end here?
No.
We started with Katie. We end with Katie.
We end with Katie.
And then we give Katie the whole season on vinyl.
Yeah.
And we
On
scare
vinyl.
Katie
I
away.
just have it pressed. Yeah.
We scare Katie.
She begins to
Season
wonder.
2. Where did Katie go? Katie's gone again. Like, that is good news. Good.
Yeah. And then in other good news, something that I realized the internet presented me with the other day is, or actually early this morning. So the other fun thing was that I am awoken by the sound of a rustling child at like 4:15 a.m. And I'm like, I roll over and I see that she's got like her nightlight on. She's got a bunch of LED lights around her bed. And so in order not to shock her system with, for 5,000 Kelvin, spotlights, she turns on the blue, the rope lights around her bed. And so I see the hue of that. And I'm like, I look at my phone. I'm like, 4:15 a.m. What and why? I'm like, okay, well, whatever. Who knows? She's got an agenda. Hell, you want agenda. She one of her friends has started going to the Y, and so now they go to the Y a couple times a week together.
Okay, that's good.
And Friday, they had a field trip, and usually school starts at like 7:20. But because of field trip, they didn't need to be there till 9:45, and there was the option to just drive straight to the field trip location in her own car and then drive home. So I write a permission slip for that. And so she's got the whole morning, and she declares that she and her friend are going to meet down at the Y at 5 a.m. and work out for a couple of hours. And then she's going to come home, shower, change, go pick her friend up because she's not far from my house. And then they're going to roll together to the field trip.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I'm texting Heather like, if she can, like, this is a child I'm constantly arguing with about how late she gets up in the morning. And now she's going to purposely drag her butt out of the house. She's got to get, if she wants to be at the Y at 5, that means she's probably going to have to get up at like 4:30. The Y is like 5 minutes from the house, 10 minutes by walk. So if that's a 3-minute drive. But the point is, I'm like, I will eat my hat. This is just, there's no way. Like, there is.
How long is this? Is this sustainable? And
this has been going on for like 2 weeks. Like they go after school. So a couple times a week they go after school. So she'll come home, eat a snack, change, bolt it, and then like today she was there from 5 to 6:30, and then back. And I'm like, okay, cool. And but anyway, so that happens, right? So I'm like, what the heck? So that was Friday. And so today, Monday morning, I see that light. I'm like, did she just not tell me they're going to the Y again this morning? But they're going to cut it close and like go at 5 till 6, come home, shower, change, and then get to school by 7. Okay. I mean, Godspeed. And so I don't think about it. I don't have to be up. I don't have to be anywhere till 7. So I'm like, I'm pushing this to like 6:10, roll over, shower, put some clothes on, go downstairs, oatmeal, yogurt, let the dog out. Done.
Yeah.
This makes me chuckle. Actually, I want to get an exact timestamp because this is priceless. So, exact timestamp is 5:53 a.m. I get a phone call, and I'm like, "Why is she calling me?" So I roll over, answer the phone. I'm like, "Yes, good morning." She goes, "I read the clock wrong." I'm like, "What?" She goes, "I read the clock wrong. I thought it was 6:50. Do you need me to do anything?" I'm like,
Aww.
"Did you eat breakfast?" She goes, yeah, no, I made myself like eggs and avocado toast and whole 9 yards. I'm like, okay. Do you want to take the clean dishes out of the dishwasher? She's like, sure.
Oh my God.
She doesn't need to leave till like 6:50.
Not so fun now, is it, huh?
Not so fun. She's like, I read the clock wrong. I'm like, when she got home, I asked her, I'm like, so at what point did you not realize, like, it said 4?
But the anticipation to be up in time made her early.
I know. It's so bizarre. And I'm like, okay.
Hey.
So.
Stop.
I think it's just adventures in I think it's funny. So,
I think that's
but
cute.
yeah,
Nice motivation to
so
get up and
we'll
go do
see.
some
Yeah,
exercise.
yeah. I just love the phone call. It's like I'm like, hey, what's up, honey? Sigh. I read the clock wrong. I'm like, you don't have anywhere to be? She's like, no. I'm like, okay.
Go be
In
dishes.
the background, I hear the car locking the keys and the beep of the. She made
She
it all the way
probably
to the
said it and
car.
was like, "What the hell? That looks weird."
Yeah, turned on the car and looked at the watch at the
And
center
then
of the
looked at her
car
phone and
console.
was like, "What? What did I do?"
Like, honey, daylight savings is in a couple of weeks. If it doesn't hurt now, it's gonna hurt then.
Ooh, that is true.
Oh,
That is
that
true.
is true. Yeah. So,
Oh, that's great.
um, but speaking of saving daylights, I what was presented to me, which I kind of started to talk about, but changed the subject, was um, apparently there is a total solar eclipse coming up on April 8th.
Really?
Uh huh. And here's some other fun stuff as you sit there doing math in your head. It literally crosses across Austin.
I thought
It
that this
goes
was.
Mexico all the way across to Maine.
Oh
So
man, I was thinking August 4th. It was. I switched.
April 8th.
April 8th. Okay, okay, okay.
April 8th. So in like about a month and then a little bit. And I was just looking before we started the episode, um I was looking at the map, and it looks like it will cross across Austin at one between
136.
136. And you're allegedly like right on the edge of that path. So if you go further west, you guys are going to be apparently in the full. I've never seen a solar eclipse.
Mm.
I need to drive to like Erie, Pennsylvania ish area, but
Okay.
I'm really trying to like I think I'm going to do this. I don't know who's going to tag along with me. I was talking to Heather, like, does she want to go? Which there's a couple moving parts. Like she has some other things happening the previous week, and if they
Yeah.
happen, then it'll be hard to ditch a Monday from work. But I'm like, I will totally take a day off, and maybe I'll
I feel
grab the
like
kid and drive to like Erie, Pennsylvania, and like go see an eclipse at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I feel like I saw one when I was younger in elementary school because they made a big deal out of it, and it's one of those like
Yeah,
ingrained, like it's burned, a burned memory, where I had like,
burn into your retinas.
yeah, yeah. Well, no, not that way, but unintended pun. I I
But that
remember those
lines
little
up because when I
glasses. I was
yeah,
really
because
young though, maybe 10.
and that lines up because even this one it goes across basically all across Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, all the way up, and it's in that path where if this is the way it would go, depending on the time of year, it would have crossed right over Montreal if you were living there as a little kid.
Well, then that's probably I was. It
Yeah,
was definitely elementary school, and we were all in the yard. So it was when
yeah.
I was at Our Lady of Pompeii in Montreal. Was not high school, because in high school my memories are all track and field and beating up guys. So this was definitely an elementary school thing. Like, that's what it was. Yeah.
So yeah, so this is wild. Like I one of my not my podcast, one of my YouTube channels, Smarter Every Day, was ranting about it and how it's a religious experience, and I'm like, hey, wait a second, I've never seen one. So yeah, no, I'm looking like, okay, like what's closest? Can I get to like Erie, Pennsylvania? Do I go to Syracuse? Like what exactly do I go that's
Yeah.
not insanely far? Um and just, if I it's one of those, I think if I leave in the morning, just got to get there by 3 o'clock, find a city park somewhere with a giant open field.
Which plenty of people will be at if they're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then yeah, so I'm like, this is a solvable problem, but I'm like, I've never seen a total solar eclipse. I think it's gonna be cool to see one.
You're gonna start
So
ordering those glasses off of the Zon.
yes. Oh yes. I have a welding mask. I mean, this just might be really weird to show up with a welding helmet. Hold please.
That would be great. That would be great. Yeah, you can never be too careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I think that's something I don't remember it being like anything visceral. I just
Yeah.
remember being there and looking up but what I was looking at is very like vague for me. I don't think I was
Yeah,
understanding the importance of what it
yeah.
was. Yeah. I was
So
hall
we'll see.
monitor, so I didn't give a shit what we were looking at. I held the doors open, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Hey, that's gonna be good. I hope you're able to plan that out, for sure.
Yeah,
And thanks
you
for
just get to
flagging
go out your
that.
front door. Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, just a few feet away down the road, there is a gap. Well, I mean, the street at the end is like a dead end that is not developed. It's an empty field. So, one thing that I will say for sure is that the sunsets here are absolutely stunning. And if you are in the mood to just overlook Austin, I can see the entire city from the corner of the street because they haven't built
Oh,
anything.
very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll try to take a picture and give you a visual. But yeah, so um yeah, thanks for flagging that. Thanks for flagging that. I know that there's um a friend of ours that lives down the road that is all into eclipses and such, so they probably already knew.
Yeah, they're
One of
already probably
those.
vibrating with anticipation.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, there's equipment in that house that's, you know, a good amount
They're
of money.
eclipse
It's
prep.
not like I'm gonna use an empty toilet paper roll and see how far we can make this work. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have found some 35 millimeter film. I'm gonna look through that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's
Actually,
cool. Thank you.
that's a very yeah, that's a great question. I'm sure that there's probably going to be um so many warnings on I love this. So I start typing Eclipse into Amazon, and the first auto complete is Eclipse glasses, NASA approved 2024.
Are you serious?
Yes, Eclipse glasses,
NASA approved.
NASA approved.
I can't
Oh
imagine the
God.
amount of people just making
Oh well,
tons of
so you
money.
worry about these things being fake and burning your retinas, you know?
But if it's NASA approved,
It's NASA approved, I mean, you know. But do I get the paper ones or do I get like real glasses? I have so many
what will
choices.
last you longer if you want to keep it as a memento?
Oh, for $28, I can get the Solar Eclipse glasses approved plastic solar eclipse viewing glasses, CE and ISO certified solar eclipse glasses. Solar eclipse glasses for viewing solar eclipses.
Oh my god, I just got the same
I
thing.
love I love the SEO. This is great. I love the SEO.
All I wrote was
Solar eclipse.
solar ecli, and then I added the P, and I got solar eclipse glasses NASA approved 2024. Same ones.
Ooh, these for $28 come with a certificate of conformity.
Oh my goodness, who makes the certificate?
Um, oh, it comes with a watermark and a stamp from the Waltech Testing Group in Shenzhen, China, located in room 101, building 1, Hongwei Industrial Park. I love this. This is so ridiculous. I love these addresses. Like it's got a fake signature and stuff. My God. These are so precious. But anyway,
Oh my gosh.
so
Yeah, they're great.
this is gonna be great. I'm gonna have to go some shopping
Medical
later.
King solar eclipse glasses, a 2-pack, ISO certified, safe shades. Oh my god, I gotta see these.
Oh.
You know what I care more about?
Mm.
I care more about. You know how we had fun trying to create things with Dolly? Amazon reviews, man. Amazon reviews.
Oh, Amazon reviews can be great.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so.
Yeah. Product description: stare at the sun. This is great. I need you to see. I need you to see this. So I'm going to send it to you. I'm sure that you've already like probably scrolled past it. But the photos that they use to promote these glasses are fantastic. It is an out of body experience. The stock footage that they used is almost like this couple is standing in front of one of those like oversized fans to make the wind and hair effect.
Oh, look at them. Yes. Witness the solar spectacle like never before.
Yeah, like never before. Because as you know, those two, they've been to most spectacles, and this one is different.
Oh my God. This one has certificates from the University of New South Wales in Sydney.
Mm-hmm.
Medical King Eclipse glasses.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah. And then the
Date
glasses are
tested.
talking. They even have a speech bubble that's where protection meets perfection. They can
Durable
speak.
construction. They can speak.
Yes, they
They
can.
are premium quality, safe viewing, and clear visibility. Clear visibility.
Visibility? Most
Clear
recent.
visibility.
Guess what, though? Guess
Yeah,
what?
what's
They might be. They block out even the sun. I tried both glasses.
that?
Looking directly at the sun. Nothing. All I saw was black. Of course. I couldn't even see the sun. Aren't I supposed to at least see the sun? I tried to. This is great.
Did you take the lens caps off?
I couldn't even see the sun. Aren't I supposed to at least see the sun? I tried 2 competing sellers' glasses, and they repeated my experiment looking directly at the sun. They worked in all caps. I could see the sun. So I don't understand if the glasses I received are somehow defective, damaged. I'm surprised no one else in the comments mentions my same results. Given I cannot see the sun, which is the purpose behind me buying these glasses, I cannot recommend them to anyone except maybe someone with insomnia. 7 people found this helpful. This is
Oh God, I'm watching. Oh,
Oh, this
what?
is amazing.
Hold on.
What?
So wait a second. I don't know which one you read. I sorted by least lowest
I sorted by most recent.
okay, I sorted by lowest 1-star reviews, and this one ends with same complaint. They block out even the sun, and the last sentence is I cannot recommend them to anyone except for maybe someone with insomnia.
The same thing? It's the same person.
Is that what yours said?
Yeah,
It's
it's
the same person?
GPL. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's the same
All right,
one.
so that's
yeah.
how I'm reading. Okay.
Yeah. That was a recent one then.
Lewis S. Loving would like to also say that he can't see the sun either. Just got our glasses. Cannot even seen the sun at noon because the sun is brighter at noon, of course. No chance we will ever be able to see the eclipse. Extremely disappointed. False advertisement, says false advertisement. Advertises 2 sets. In description says each set contains 6 pairs.
Oh my god.
What the shit?
Okay, last one. I'll let you know if ... Well, I'll let you know how they work. The lens is a foil material, but they have to be better than paper ones. The ad like edition says they are rated. I hope that's true. Let me move my cup of coffee for this. I figure $10 is a good investment for my eyesight. Just and definitely cheaper than
Your
the
eyesight,
martini I plan on
priceless.
drinking to celebrate a once-in-a-lifetime eclipse.
Oh, God bless.
These are great.
It
Another one.
Yeah.
Can't even see the
True.
sun. What's this with people look at?
I want the replies from the seller to be like, these only work during the eclipse. Can't even see the sun.
Oh my god. I can't
Oh,
believe
God.
this.
Oh God, my favorite. Can't even see the sun. It's so precious.
Too dark. I couldn't see anything. I tested them out by looking at the sun. I couldn't even see the sun. Like, what is happening with people? This is the most absurd. Like, honestly, poor quality. And then you literally have photos of people that are like, the protective film is coming off.
Yeah.
This is great.
Mm.
Scam.
Hours of
Horrible
entertainment.
view.
Horrible view. Can't even see the sun.
Can't see the sun. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. This
Freaking
is
precious.
just great.
Oh.
This is great. Yeah. People are very upset.
Yeah, they are. So I'm gonna have to go through this 975,000 products
I
and
need
get
to
something
know
that's
if you can
NASA approved.
search filter. You can filter critical reviews, image and no, just critical reviews. Okay, you cannot filter by words. They block out even the sun. This is fantastic. That's fantastic. I wonder how many people are having that issue. That's just so cool.
NASA
Anyway.
approved. Oh God, so good.
Moving on from the Eclipse.
Yeah.
I think I think like so tomorrow I'm going back to the gym after a week off. And I had physical therapy this morning, so I'm just going to flat out tell my trainer that I can resume upper body workouts as long as I'm not purposely like destroying my shoulder, you know.
Okay.
Like, here, lift this car, and I'm gonna be like, okay. No. So at least that, because I enjoy using the machines, because, well, I don't have access to them in my house, because they're expensive, hence the gym. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just gonna keep my fingers crossed for that phone call for tomorrow. See what happens with that warranty thing. But that's all I really got going on.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I can't see, unless they try to weasel themselves out. It's you bought the warranty. Honor it, children.
Yeah. I mean, that guy was so stoked when I bought it, but I was like, you know what? Maybe I can tinker around with like Lego cars, like a Civic or some Accord or some like you know.
This is
like,
a massive pain in the butt.
This is like a pickup. I have no experience with anything. Fuck it, like just get the warranty. You're already screwing me anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, pay for the warranty. And so we'll see. I really have fingers crossed because man, oh man, I am not looking forward to.
Yeah, and then it kind of sucks because then you guys gotta have to cart back out there, or
well, I can't.
And so, Jake would have to. Yeah. He's gonna have to roll out there and pick it up and then drive it back.
Yeah.
And then huck the Camry at the Enterprise lady.
Have you been searching for other extracurricular activities to replace your cabinet making class and the fact that not Christian Slater. What did I say? Christian Slater.
John Cusack.
John Cusack abandoned you. Like, is there anything to replace these horrible events?
There's a couple concerts that are coming up, so I have tickets for them, but that's just one-time events. And then, did I tell you we got tickets for The Price is Right? I think I told you we got tickets for The Price is Right.
No.
Yeah. So a couple of Heather's friends said, "Hey, we're going to The Price is Right in April sometime."
What?
I'll have to take a look. And because it's coming to Allentown, I think it's coming to Allentown.
Yeah. Oh my God! I'm about to quit my job and wait outside. Are you serious?
Yes. So
we're jealous.
We're center left, last row, last two seats on the there was the last two seats that weren't $3,000, and I'm like, please.
Center.
I don't
left. Oh my God.
Yeah, like we're not. Yeah.
And you'll basically know what the taping date is. Because
I guess so. So there's a Friday and a Saturday, I think, or Saturday and a Sunday, and we're going to the Saturday one. So actually, I should talk to Heather about finding a hotel room so we don't have to schlep.
Oh my God!
Go over there in the morning, check in, have dinner, go roll over to the Price is Right at the theater.
You could say studio. So, you can say studio.
The studio. It's some sort of indoor building with seating.
The child's gymnasium. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The children's gymnasium.
Oh, that is really cool.
Yeah. So that'd be. I was gonna say. Now I'm trying to remember when exactly is that. But yeah, I think it's the Allentown Price is Right. So. Yes. So that should be fun. Get to see what's his face, Drew Carey from 350 feet away. It'll be great.
I'm glad. I'm glad. For me, Drew Carey was the smart decision, and also I loved Whose Line Is It Anyway? I
Yeah, whose line
loved
is it
it.
anyway?
Yeah, yeah, I loved that
I see
show.
clips occasionally now, and they are still as funny. Did I tell you we saw the live Whose Line Is It Anyway a little while ago? It
Mm-mm.
came through town maybe 2, 3 months ago,
Mm-mm.
maybe longer than that. Yeah, it was the Whose Line Is It Anyway live show, which is more of there is no moderator, not in the same sense. It was Ryan Stiles, and then people that you've seen on the show, a couple of new comedians and
Mm-mm.
stuff, but it was more of a what's it
Touring,
called?
kind of.
Yeah, but kind of like a touring, but more of a improv. That's the word I'm
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
for.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
more of an improv thing, like shout from the crowd. Um, yeah. So
Yeah, the
and they
audience is the host, basically, almost at that point.
yeah,
There's a
the
lot
audience
more
is the
audience.
host,
Yeah.
and of course, as things like this go, if the audience is suggesting really stupid things, you could see it on the faces of the like. There was a guy in the back right corner who kept yelling the same thing over and over again, and he was louder than everybody else. And like they entertained him to be funny the first time. They're like, "Ha ha, that's a good one, sir. We're not doing it." And then he
Yeah.
kept doing it, and then like
Oh,
by the second or third time, it was just like not even acknowledging his scream.
why do
You can
people
keep
do
saying
that?
that stupid suggestion, but we're not gonna take it. I think their revenge was um they kept mispronouncing the name of the town for the entire hour and a quarter. Yeah. And like and you could tell like they kept saying it wrong and saying it wrong in different ways, and like nobody in the audience was really getting it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess the only thing that I found cheesy was at the end that they did a very like just very concentrated like play straight to the crowd. So there was a lot of like Phillies hockey references and
Oh,
Phillies football references and like let's make fun of the local home team. Ha 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 ha.
it's an
Yeah,
easy
and that's what
copy
they
paste format, you know.
yeah, very copy paste format, like,
Yeah.
but I always it's like those you get those jokes in the it's probably a Simpsons joke where you get like Ozzy Osbourne. It's like, "Hello, New South Rainbow City, Alabama. How are we doing today?" Like, read the cue card. What city are we in?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's funny. At least they didn't do like any weird like, yay, hi everybody. Man, we love New Jersey. Oh, we mean, exactly. People
Yeah.
are like,
Oh,
boo, torch him. Colin Farrell. Yeah.
yeah. So, but it was good. But anyway. All right.
Okay, dokie. Well, how lovely. I would say have fun in the sun, but you can't see it. Not with the glasses you purchased.
No, no.
Um, are we good Thursday?
Yeah, let's do Thursday again.
Okay, doke. Oh, it would be for the one after that. See, okay. So you know the thing that I put in the thing there in the Excel spreadsheet that I was like, we're not doing it this week. We're doing it the
Yes.
next episode. It's actually 19 because it needs
Oh,
to
okay.
be it needs to happen after this weekend. I cannot talk
Okay.
about it. And I know that it sounds really cool and there's a whole bunch of secrecy happening right now, but I promise you once we discuss it Monday, you'll see how dumb this was. So
Follow up.
but yeah. All right, well that sounds
Topics
cool.
for
I'm going to go
another day.
take these
These sweet precious angels. On a
sweet precious
W.
angels for a W, and hopefully there's not entire bags of chips or anything like that. We did
Yep.
not miss that. But yeah, I'll keep you posted on what happens. And then
Alrighty.
I hope you have a
Sounds lovely.
good work day tomorrow, and we'll talk soon.
You as well.
Thanks
Toodaloo.
everybody. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.